Hello Clash fans, Trample Damage coming at you this morning with some Blizzard Flybrid attacks, courtesy of my clanmate Shaji, who brought over to my dumping ground for my Trample Damage clan a couple of great replays from Legend League. These attacks were made in the roughly 5400 trophy range, so for reference, that's around where this was happening. For those of you who don't know what a Blizzard is, it's a battle blimp filled with some super wizards, and then you use invisibility spells to keep them under rage and immune to enemy defenses. Not immune, but invisible to enemy defenses while you wipe out the town hall and its surrounding environs. The invisibility spell apparently does not apply to my puppies who are making noise on the backsliding door, but that's okay. They're just being playful this morning. One thing I would like to note about this, for all these replays, you can see that the queen has no unicorn in any of these attacks, and the other pets are all at a level 5. So after we take out the town hall using the battle blimp, we're going to use 7 dragons, 4 balloons, 4 dragon riders to take out the rest of the base using a couple of rage spells and a couple of freeze spells. So the idea with the Blizzard is you put a lava hound down. We'll go ahead and start this replay. You put a lava hound down to tank for the battle blimp. Now obviously if there were some the Seeking Air Mines, the black bombs between here and the town hall, you want the lava hound to catch it. But sometimes you wind up taking a different approach. And here, I know Shaw also often takes a side approach to the town hall because you'll frequently find tornado traps right here, but you don't find them as often on the side. So we're trying to pop the blimp somewhere between this archer tower and this elixir storage. So we don't want to start down here at the very bottom, but again, this is practice. You just get experience with this and you have instinct that tells you. Sometimes you should a tornado trap and it's very unfortunate, but oftentimes you wind up landing in a good spot. So the Lava Hound heading toward the air defense, and we see that the rage spell has come down. And you see Shaw intentionally pops the battle blimp over this archer tower, and as the blimp hits, you can see, all the damage that's already been dealt to that archer tower by the explosion of the blimp. But the rage spell comes down first, and as soon as that blimp hits, an invisibility spell comes down. Now there are 5 barbarians that will come out of there before the super wizards come out, and you can kind of see them in there getting snuffed out by bombs and getting shot by super minions. But ultimately what we're trying to do here is get the super wizards an opportunity to be able to just destroy the town hall. And because it chains its damage, you can see it's dealing extra damage to the expo, extra damage to the clan castle. It's killing the super minions that were in the clan castle. The super wizards are very powerful, but they are subject to getting destroyed by giant bombs. So in this situation here, you can see those barbarians did not trigger that giant bomb, but the super wizard still had plenty of time to take out the town hall. Now we go with a little bit of funneling from the heroes, which we get from the king and queen, and the goal here is to give us a nice path for the dragons and the dragon riders and balloons to head through the base. Now the nice thing about this one is because of where the town hall was taken out, we actually have a nice tight path right through here where the dragon riders and dragons can stay together as they are approaching the core of the base. And of course the Grand Warden comes in. I personally like to put the Royal Champion in a little bit later to take out back-end defenses, but Shaw has been sending the Royal Champion in with the main army and obviously meeting with a lot of success because this was a Legend Day that had 6 triples among the 8 attacks. Of course, the baby dragon can be used to help funnel your heroes or even just later in the attack to help clean up any of the external buildings and keep the dragons and the dragon riders on course. So that's the first of the 6 attacks we'll wind up showing you. We'll speed through the back end of the attacks just because once you've used the Blizzard and taken out such a large portion of the base, and then you have funneled your heroes appropriately, you actually are in really great shape to pick up the 3 stars. Now, I want to show this one as an example. It's even better if you can manage not to place the blimp inside of a compartment with the town hall, but rather shooting over walls, because then the wizards will be protected from the explosion from the town hall when it pops, although you'll see here they won't be protected from the poison spell necessarily because of the range of it. So again, rage spell coming down right before we pop the blimp. The blimp explodes right on top of that archer tower, dealing a lot of damage, not just to the archer tower, but also to the, what is that next to it? It's an inferno tower, and the Tesla that was next to it. So invisibility spell comes down, and we accidentally hit the town hall on that one. So you see the second invisibility spell was placed a little bit lower to make sure that the town hall was visible. You can see here as the town hall explodes, the wizards are safe from the explosion, but then the poison actually catches them and they wind up dying. But this kind of attack here, when you're able to get this kind of penetration, look at how beautiful this funnel is going to be, because all these buildings in the middle have been destroyed. As soon as the queen and the king take out these two buildings, you have this absolutely amazing path. These dragons and dragon riders and balloons are literally just going to run right in like a horseshoe shape right around this entire base. And if you can get this kind of, some people actually will use the blizzard just to create good pathing like this, and then plan to deal with the town hall along the road. Hi guys. My dogs are feeling very playful this morning. They're running around behind me. I'm just chilling in my kitchen recording videos. But you can see how beautifully this pathing went, where they just swooped around the base like it's a horseshoe shape. It's a really, really, really great example of not only what can happen when you get the town hall with the blimp, but also what happens when you can just simply blow a nice hole in the base and create some good pathing. Now, some of them are going to be a little bit more awkward. In this one here, we have, this is, I'm going to say, a little bit more of a, you know, you're not going to get as much value because you don't have scatter shots next to the town hall, and you're not necessarily going to be able to get anything past that compartment because you're going to be trapped in there with the bomb and the poison spell. But we will go ahead and bring in the Lava Hound toward this air defense with the blimp behind it. And then we, again, intentionally pop a little bit away from the town hall to give our super wizards a chance to potentially survive the explosion from the town hall. And we just go, I'm in half-time speed. Again, a couple of invisibility spells, keeping them alive. Now you see the super minions over here did not wind up going down to the super wizards, and because of the Teslas over here, they actually pulled a little away from the poison bomb and managed to trigger a couple of other bombs and kill a few more troops, creating a really nice path here. Now, I will say I marginally disagreed with the placement that we ended up with in terms of the heroes. I would have preferred to put my heroes maybe like the baby dragon to take out these two army camps and then start my heroes this direction. But Shaw decided to go ahead and come in over here with the heroes. Here we go. Over here with the heroes. Hey guys, come here. Knock it off. They're actually really good boys. So we, again, I didn't necessarily love the choice of where to go with the heroes on this one, but again, you can see it's such a powerful attack, and there is, you know, a dragon and a dragon rider end up going up that direction to take care of all those buildings, and the rest of the army ends up coming down here, and with those few freeze spells and those other two rage spells, you're able to get a ton of value and make your way through the base, and these are just super, super powerful attacks. Now, what I will say is, most of us have seen these attacks. If you're a Town Hall 14 and you've been playing for a while, you've seen these attacks. You very likely have been 3-star by some of these at some point in the past. But it just takes practice. So practice in friendly challenges with your clan, practice in any regular attacks. Now, this is an awkward layout here, and I watched this one live. This was actually the attack that I said, hey, do me a favor, share that, and then he came and shared 6 triples with me, so that was cool, because I was originally thinking I would just make a TikTok video out of this, but I ended up making this full YouTube video, which, by the way, subscribe, comment down below, share this with your clanmates, make sure that they know how to use the blizzard, just like some of your enemy clans will wind up doing. Here, Shaw tried placing the hound close enough to, I don't want to miss it, or there we go. Tried placing the hound close enough to go for this air defense without just putting it right here, but, you know, it headed the other direction, and then it just gets snuffed out, and all those poor lava pups wind up dying. But in this case here, we don't get as much value as we would normally like out of the blimp, and we did get lucky that there weren't 2 seeking air mines taking it out before it got close enough to the town hall. But we did, there we go, play. We did get close enough to the town hall such that the wizards were able to get the town hall down, and they actually got some of the surrounding area in the scatter shot and the first expo here, but they did not get the royal champion. But again, it's a pretty good chunk of the corner that was taken out. And then, because they did wind up getting all of these buildings here, you have a nice tight path here for the approach for the rest of your troops. Now, the Lava Hound was, as you could see, completely wasted. King and Queen here just to push the dragons and the dragon riders in toward this smaller entry point, and it just goes down really, really nicely. And the royal champion actually survives the entire attack to watch her base get destroyed. You get the king down here just running out in front, taking care of some of those perimeter buildings, with the queen then shooting the buildings just on the inside of the wall, which is really nice for the pathing for the dragons and the dragon riders, because they never wind up coming outside until nearly all the defenses have been taken down. And then, of course, a free spell on the back end with the royal champion. And again, no unicorn in any of these attacks. only level 5 pets. So this is not like a complete max Town Hall 14. It is max heroes, but it is sans unicorn and with only level 5 pets as the other 3. The last one that we're going to wind up sharing is the first one that we ended up getting dumped in here from Shaw, where we're just doing one of these where you come straight at the town hall, but because of walls that we have here, we're going to pop the blimp just outside of a row of walls right on top of that expo. And you can see as soon as he got inside that wall, he went ahead and popped it, because sometimes you run the risk of the air sweeper pushing you back outside a row of walls. So that's, again, something to practice. Make sure you get the hang of that one. And we got rage spell, invisibility spells, and you can see this is actually a really, really consistent, very common thing that you can wind up pulling. Some of the boxy bases are honestly a little bit tougher to make the blizzard give you tons of value, but those boxy bases are also some of the ones that are most subject to getting really great funneling as a result of whatever blizzard you wind up dropping in. And so on this one here, we wind up using the heroes to take care of some of these external buildings, and then we're going to wind up pushing these dragons and dragon riders right up through here. And the interesting thing, this air sweeper, oddly enough, because of where it's placed, actually ends up helping keep some of the dragons and dragon riders in their funnel and heading right through this area here. So you can see the dragons come down in a clump with the balloons and the dragon riders in behind. We'll go ahead and speed this up. Grand Warden comes in, Royal Champion comes in, and there you can see that air sweeper, oops, a little sore, that air sweeper pushing some of these troops back in, which actually just kind of keeps them focused here, but eventually they do wind up overcoming the power of the air sweeper, and the tornado trap pulls them in, but the army has split at this point. But because of how powerful these troops are and because of how much value we got out of the blizzard, we end up having essentially a war on two fronts here with this attack, as the top half has couple of dragon riders and the dragons, and then the bottom ends up with the Grand Warden and the Electro Owl taking out those Teslas and eventually getting some entertainment out of the Barbarian King as those dragons finish off the rest of the attack. But the Electro Owl never manages to kill the king. He just keeps getting zapped for quite a while the Grand Warden's stick is saying, "No, don't kill me." I really hope you guys get some value out of this video. This is one of my Town Hall 7s. It's not, it's a new Town Hall 7. I need to upgrade some stuff, but it's one of the only bases I have right now in my Trample Damage clan. A bunch of my other bases are out helping other people. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to check out my other content. There's a Town Hall playlist for pretty much every single Town Hall, and I also make a lot of content on TikTok, and I like to contribute to the Clash of Clans subreddit. So if you guys want to check that out, there's a lot of great resources there. The moderators are actually really great, and the community over there is, for the most part, pretty good. Got some humor on the weekends and some great posts the rest of the time. In the meantime, share this with your clanmates. Comment down below. Let me know you like the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you are very interested in hanging around. And Trample Damage saying, we will see you guys next time.